Jeez, my upload schedule is probably no surprise to anyone by now, but this is fucking ridiculous. Hello, everyone. It's been a little bit. And that's becoming a more and more common intro on this channel. Uh, but today I have an upload. Um, yeah. Welcome to my official review of Attack on Titan Revolution, a Roblox game I covered a little bit ago. Because I genuinely thought it was very good, and I still do. But we'll get more into my thoughts on the game soon. I was gonna wait for the new update to come out before I reviewed it, but I thought comparing to what it was to the demo upon even a couple of weeks after release, the only things that really changed are bug fixes from release to now. So, we'll go over some stuff. Do a little official review type thing and go from there. First things first, we'll cover customization. I love customization Roblox games. Makes it so you don't need to spend thousands of Robux on an avatar that, I think is fucking stupid. But that's just me. Yeah, you can change your skin tone, your width, your height. I tried to make myself look a bit like a because I saw the hair. So if you know Black Clover, um, that's what I went for. I saw Yuno's hair, I was like, I have to. You got the family system. I'm very lucky. I got the Ackerman family. I know, right? Someone who got the Ackerman family that isn't associated with the game devs in any way. Fucking rare it must be. Although to my knowledge, you can get a lot of this with the Shiki family as well. So, all good though. I'm not too sure. I have the Azumabito and Zoe families as well, but I don't really use these. Zoe was my main family for a while, but then I got the Ackerman family, and I haven't looked back at all because it's the family I wanted. Only minus is you can't shift, and I'll let you know a little secret. In Attack on Titan games, I don't like shifting. We'll get more into that a bit later. Other than that, they have an AFK zone, so if you want to go AFK for a bit, every 5 minutes you'll get a bit of a payout. Then you can just come back and claim. You can just sit there, I think it'll reload your server, so you don't get kicked for AFK, which is good. There are codes. You can join the Discord server. You can get some codes, so you can get like family spins. You can get like gems and stuff, like chests. And they give you some. Sometimes they might give you like double XP, double money, like boosters. I guess we'll start here. As just something else, by the way. If we go back into customization, one negative I can give here already is this is kind of a negative for most Roblox and just gacha things in general. Rates are way too low. Now I got very lucky getting the Ackerman name on Legendary with a 0.55%. And there are three of them. There are three legendary names, meaning you not only have to get a legendary name to drop, you also need to win a 1 in 3 for the family you want. I got very lucky and got Ackerman, like, first try, so that's fine. However, epic names. There are a lot of them. So, if you want the rare name you want, you're fucked. A lot of the rare names, though, are either like Zoe who can't shift, or most of them are shifters, and they'll probably give buffs to Titans that aren't in the game yet. The only one that will give you attack Titan stats is the rare name Kruger, I believe, and the legendary name Jaeger. I don't know. I have had the Kruger name, and I'm pretty sure it gave me attack Titan stats. So anyway, that is besides the point. That's the thing with most sketchy games, though. Rates are kind of low, but hey ho, what you gonna do? Other than that, I'd say let's get into it so we can look at what the game has to offer post-release compared to demo. Alright, here we are. This is actually not the screen you'll see when you load up. If you press Y on Xbox, triangle on PlayStation, or whatever button, I'm on PlayStation, so it'd be triangle for me. I don't know whatever button it is on PC. But you will be in a main lobby, and if you press, you'll come to this screen. This is the screen we had in the beta. It's the screen I'm familiar with, so it's the screen I decided to use for my entire journey in the game, I guess. Now, as for what has changed, sadly, not too much. That is one thing I will say. Not much has changed from the demo, which is a bit shit, but it is what it is. But we'll cover the the UI. Just so it's a review, I've got to cover everything, even if I've already sort of said stuff about it. So Gear Up is the sort of main UI. if you're not in like the other lobby, but I prefer this lobby, so I'm just gonna go over this. The other lobby is just like you get to move around, see other players, and you can interact with actual NPCs and stuff. But I think this is a lot more user friendly, personally. But anyway, got the main thing, play. You can join. You can just make missions. A lot of people, I believe, tend to be solo players. Missions can have there'll always be one mission with a boost on it, whether it be a luck, gold, or XP boost. Is completely random. It's random on the map. Right now, it's an XP boost on Giant Forest, which is actually very good because Giant Forest gives the highest payout of all the maps by far. Now you might see a couple of things you didn't see in the beta, but we'll get into those soon. At least one of them. I don't know if this was in the beta. I don't remember. Anyway, if you go on to quests, you have your main quests. These ones will be done over time. Raids aren't in the game quite yet. Prestiging will give you stuff done, you know. It's basically just you complete a fuckload of raids, do a load of damage, reach certain levels, you know, stuff like that. You got your side quests, Titan Shift, save players from being eaten, play for a certain amount of time, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. You got your daily quests, which will just be like slay Titans and stuff, weekly quests, also just slay Titans, earn things, complete things. And then you got the week quests, which is for your battle pass. For the equipment, it's pretty much the same. You know, you got the upgrade screen with all your stuff. The max level is S-. You have the skill tree. Not everyone will have this. This is the Ackerman clan's like extra skill tree. Every family has like an extra skill thing going on. But yeah, you can reset your skill tree and you can go down whichever. Most people say like, oh, you only need to go down one. However, I think going down all is a good. Going down all of them is sort of a good mix to sort of have the best experience. Like from here, I like to get hardy counter. I like to go down this tree just to get some buffs. But my favorite tree is this side tree, because you get bandages, which are very important. You get Train Cadet, which is just very helpful. Target Acquisition, I don't really notice. Support doesn't matter. But you get Advanced Medic. Portable Resupply, which I don't use, but is also very good. And Master Medic, which in the high levels of content, you can get injured. Your vision can go blurry. You can get your screen can like start wobbling because you have a concussion. You can injure your ribcage, which will make you take more damage. Stuff like that, right? And bandages are not the only way to fix this, but my favorite way of fixing it. If you use a bandage, you'll heal some health, and you'll be able to fix an injury. And basically, at start, you'll only be able to like heal arm and leg injuries. If you get Advanced Medic, you'll be able to treat your eye injuries. One thing they need to change, by the way, is every time you go off a skill, it teleports back to the top. That is annoying. But and then once you get Master Medic, you will carry 3 bandages instead of 2. Each healing is 50 health, and you can treat ribcage and head injuries. So once you do that, you'll be able to heal any injury you get, which is great. Perks: if you have played games like Genshin or Honkai Star Rail, this will be familiar. It's just there's no like sets. It's just stat bonuses on things you upgrade that are RNG, except there's no substats. It's just main stats with basically just like a stat that'll happen. So I have my gas barrel increased by 3.5% per kill. But you can also get stuff like ODM range, you can get Outlines of All Titans, you can get AoE increased by 25% for acoustics and stuff. Acoustic? Is that what that said? Oh yeah, because there's a thing, yeah, there's an ability for that. 8% chance to restore 5% of missing health per kill type thing. And that's your support, you have like crit rate, crit damage, like damage reduction, or like HP, and like carry more bandages, or what do I have? Or just blade durability and crit chance, stuff like that. Stuff along those lines. Prestiging. This will take some time, especially after your first prestige. I am only prestige 1, and yeah, that's a lot of XP to get. But you do get memories, which will give you an extra ability. I have Blitzblade, which means holding my attack, so M1 is just like R2, RT, I think it is on Xbox. This will just increase the damage you do for the longer you hold it for a max amount of time. Like, it'll flash when it's sort of done charging, like to full, so you get the max amount of it. And you can pick from like 3 of them. You can get prestige scrolls to reroll them. That's what those scrolls were. The blue item were the prestige scrolls. It'll also let you pick a permanent upgrade to luck, gold, or XP. I picked gold first. However, I will definitely be picking XP with how long it can take. Artifacts are just something you get right now from doing achievements. We'll get to that in a second. And with these, sometimes they'll have a buff or debuff, but the 2 ones I have don't give a buff or debuff. And you can roll stats, so I have ODM damage and skill reduction on the goggles. And then if we head to this, the handkerchief, you get a 7.5% XP boost, and I've rolled more ODN damage on both, which I believe is quite good. It's been working for me. Inventory. This is just where your extra families are kept, your like boosters, your scrolls, your cosmetics, stuff like that. If you're wondering why I'm holding multiple of the certain objects, by the way, it's because they announced trading in the 4th update, the 4th big update. So I'm holding onto some stuff just in case, like for friends and stuff, obviously. Regiments. I'm not in a regiment as this is based on your Roblox groups, I believe, and I'm only in this one just so I could get some bonuses. Because I think if you're in the group, you get like a little bit more XP and gold. I was gonna join this, but it's full, so can't do much about that. That's fine. Market. This is where you buy stuff. You can buy perks individually. You can buy. I didn't even know Kenny's attire was in the game. You can buy like outfits or stuff. You can buy the prestige scrolls. You can buy the boosters. Spins, stuff like that. I'm always buying the Anime All Stars pack. Right now it's Jujutsu Kaisen, so you can get like Gojo stuff, Utahime stuff, Toji stuff is pretty big. You can get Maharaga's wheel, Goto's attire. You can get like cursed markings or a black flash, like blade effect. You can get the Inverted Sphere of Heaven, stuff like that. It's actually quite cool. Apparently next will be Bleach, so that should be interesting. We should get some good items from that. Rankings is just your generic leaderboard. Kills, waves. Waves isn't a game mode yet. But it's like you can give streaks, Robux spent, which is a crazy leaderboard to keep track of. Regiment honor. I assume that's something to do with regiments. I haven't joined one. Raids, missions, stuff like that. Raids aren't also in the game yet. Battle pass. Battle pass is battle pass. It do what it do. Like, I'll be honest. It's just battle pass. There's a free. There's a normal track. But if you want, you get this neat Eren skin. Not Eren skin. You just like the Attack Titan skin rather. Other than that, you got the friends menu, you've got the achievements menu. This is where you get like special items like this. We get the goggles and stuff. You get the Shiki name for completing 50 total achievements. So yeah, I guess get completing. Yeah, there's some that are hidden. This one's for like being in a game with a dev. You complete a mission with that Titan kills, join a regiment. Yeah, I also did that for the thing. Yeah. Other than that, just basic achievements. Just do stuff, get kills, stuff like that. Other than that, UI-wise, there isn't really much else to go over. So I guess I'll give some of my gripes and some of the things I like. I like the entire upgrade system. This entire upgrade system is pretty well done. I don't mind it at all. It feels a bit expensive, upgrading things, but honestly, once you prestige once, it's like nothing. Like, honestly, because if I got the gold boost, right? And without gold boosts on like Giant Forest, I was getting like 100k. It says 55. That's the payout for beating the mission, I believe. You get money and XP for also beating Titans, so it also affects it. But if you want to take a bit more of a chill experience to your game, you can just play on any map. Outskirts by far gives the least amount, which is funny because that's actually my friend's favorite map to play on. But we don't really mind either way. We play it semi-casually. I just play it a lot, which is why I have the level I'm at and stuff. Yes, as a whole, this isn't like bad or anything. I've had no problems with this. I assume you'll be able to do like your entire skill tree up. So not like both sides. You can't do two sides at once. See locked path. You can go down one side. You can't go down the other. So, but I assume on the final prestige at least, you'll be able to like go down each one of your sides. Which for me, my favorite is left side on all of them. That's my personal favorite. Not because of even this, because now that I have Ackerman, all my abilities are like done. I have bandages, these three, and hardy counter. That's what I use personally. Nothing too wrong with the cosmetics. Obviously, not much I can really gripe about. Like they look good. I mostly just keep like the anime related stuff, but there are plenty of things you can get. Regiments, I'm not in one. I can't really review that too hard. Market, bit expensive, but fuck, it doesn't really matter. Battle pass, once again, how much is it? Like that's a lot. 20,000 like crystals is a lot. So you can earn that, 100%. You can earn that, but I just like to buy. I just like getting these cosmetics because I prefer having these crossover stuff rather than stuff like that. You know what I mean? Other than that, though, I have no real gripes. I guess like pricing is a bit fucked, but it is what it is. there are people that do want to talk poorly about the game, which is understandable. You know, everyone's welcome to their opinion. But they bring up the fact that even in the demo, it had a battle pass and microtransactions. But I'm going to be fully honest and transparent with you. Most games do that in their betas now. I will be wholeheartedly honest with you. Most games in their beta and early stages have battle passes and things you can buy. It's pretty normal nowadays, so I don't think we can take points off of it for that. Just off the top here, we can cover in rankings. One thing I don't like that they didn't bring to launch was either raids or waves mode. Now, update 1 will bring raids. It will bring 1 raid to the game. So we're going the entire Destiny route where we get 1 raid a fucking like big update apparently. We get 2 in Destiny, but that's normally halfway through the season. But anyway, we're getting the Attack Titan raid. As of current, you get the Attack Titan serum to Titan shift into the Attack Titan by doing missions. The like highest level mission, it is a low drop chance, but you can still get it that way. I believe the reason it is such a low drop chance is just because you are intended to do the raid. I don't know if it'll be a guaranteed drop from the raid. I think the rates should be heavily increased in the raid, because right now, highest odds you can get without a luck boost or anything is 0.105, which is very low. Very, very low. So I hope in the raid it's something like 50% or something, or just 100%. You complete the raid, you get it, type thing. Because as much as I don't care about shifting, which is apparently a very hot take in the Attack on Titan gaming community, I don't give a shit about shifting. So it's not that big for me, but I do know a lot of people do like it, and just because I don't want to doesn't mean that it should be harder for people that want to shift. As of right now, there is only 1 Titan. I think that was a bad idea. Everyone loves the Attack Titan, right? Everyone loves it, but you know, I actually like the Armored Titan the most. Some people like the Jaw Titan the most. Some people like the Cart Titan the most. So there's plenty of things they could have done. They could have added more Titan serums. I don't think it would have been that hard to do before release. It does make me wonder a little bit what they were doing in the few months that they had. But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I like fuck, man. At the end of the day, it's a Roblox game. I'm not expecting it to be the next biggest thing or anything, so I just have fun with it, you know. We don't get angry over kids' games. So I guess the next thing we'll go over is gameplay, and I'll just generally talk about the game. I'll see you when I load in. Alright, if you hear ambient Roblox noise, it's because there's a Roblox bug that makes it when you go to the home menu, you have to deal with what are they called? You have to deal with a bug that makes it so the Roblox menu plays, the Roblox menu noise plays when you're in game, but we'll ignore that. I had to exit to turn the music down because I remembered the game has copyright music in it, and I didn't want to get copyright claimed. But anyway, so as usual, that's then a little bit of a sneak peek before we start talking about it. So that's the idea of how you kill a Titan, you know, ape and stuff. You know, if you've watched the show, you understand. So, in missions, there'll be your pure Titans. They'll have a white triangle, or a diamond rather, above their head. And there'll be abnormal Titans. They have a red diamond above their head. And you can tell if something's abnormal, especially because sometimes they'll be on all fours. I guess we gotta deal with a few of them before they let me talk. We'll let him come to me. Oh no, he got stuck on the signpost, hang on. Oh, alright, that's that problem dealt with. Alright, so, much like any good Attack on Titan game, there will be ODM gear, because of course. I don't know what the buttons are on PC, so I will be using console terms, mainly PlayStation terms, but I'm sure people on Xbox can just make the assumption based on easy translations between consoles. They all have the same buttons, they're just called different things. So, left hook is L1, right hook is R1. You can do both at the same time, you can do one at a time if you want. I change depending on the situation, for obvious reasons. Apologies. And then, if you double tap circle, you'll do a big dash. You can do it up, you can do it down, you can do it forward. And then different buttons in the D-pad do different things. Left will do a left strafe, right will do a right strafe, and back will do a backflip. Up does nothing, to my knowledge, at all. Like, I think you can bound up to something if you really want to. Now, at the bottom, you'll see I have abilities. I will not use bandages as they are limited. However, I will. I can't really actually. Well, I'll show you the abilities in combat. But that's sort of the base of the controls. So as you can see at the bottom, we have the abilities. So if I go up to this Titan, fuck the abilities because he's alone on my, and the Ackerman abilities are very well suited to hordes, which happen a lot in the aberrant difficulty because obviously in difficulty add a bunch of Titans. We'll let them group up a little bit so I can give the full experience of this. So we should get a fair few here. Nice full. So L2 left is Swift Strikes. It puts you into like an auto-like mode, and you'll just kill as many Titans that are around you as long as you have blade durability. So that ability is very good, obviously. Obviously the Ackerman abilities are very good. Next I will try and show off Hardy counter. I need to get grabbed by him for it though. No, not stomped. Grabbed. Grabbed me. Here we go. So L2 right. I will kill the Titan, and I will get out of his grasp for free, which is very nice. If you get grabbed normally, as long as you have blades, grab him with your hand, please. It's actually very hard to do this intentionally. Okay, we're going to do this on a bigger Titan because it's a lot harder to stay away from the ground. Anyway, L2, bandages. I was injured. I now no longer am injured because I healed. I think I only have the one injury. Anyway, we'll deal with this Titan immediately. Oh, that was shit. That was also shit. There we go. He's dead. Alright, cool. We'll head over to a bigger Titan now, and we'll hang around his arms until he grabs us. There we go. You'll get this mini game. So you just gotta press the arrow keys and the thing they appear, and you'll get out of their grasp eventually. So obviously, the name of the game. Oh, while you're swinging, if you hold circle, you'll also get a boost. So this is what swinging normally is. You know, pretty normal. You can do that, but if you hold circle, you'll basically boost towards, which is very helpful in a lot of situations. If you see this gold marker over here, by the way, this is a refill station. You'll notice gas percentages and blade reloads. Gas isn't an issue for me because I have the perk that refills on kill. However, I do run out of blades, so you can come back here. You get 2 refills on aberrant, 10 on like the easiest mode, and it just kind of goes down from there. So I'm sure you can get sort of a vague idea of how much you have, and each sort of goes down by 2 each time, except for hard mode gives you 3, and then obviously they couldn't go down by 2 again unless you didn't have 1. Although I only really need like the 1. I don't even need 1 sometimes with the build I run. But anyway, the final ability that I will show you is Let It Rip. So you can already sort of get an idea. Sort of Levi's signature move. It can kill. It's a little bit hard to. I like to use it especially on the crawling Titans because it suits them a bit better. That was actually kind of clean. I'll say the final ability. We do have one more ability, but that's something I will show you. Probably, yeah. We can do it now. Why not? So, once again, this ability is, I believe, exclusive to Ackerman. I don't have the Shiki clan, but I've seen someone talk about the Shiki clan while they had Ackerman perks, so I don't actually know. So, if I do my LT plus up, you can customize these, by the way. You can put them in any slot. That little animation to play. And basically, I just get buffs, or my cooldowns refresh. And now there's just this Titan left. Oh no, there's one more. Oh, I got stuck. Oh well. If you get stuck in their mouths without hardy counter or hard difficulties, basically call it a wrap. Because it's really fast and hard to get out of. Almost impossible, I believe, without hardy counter, or just hand grinder. But there it is. That was a group of Titans taken out, and that's what Rage Mode does. Rage Mode is exclusive to the Ackerman clan, I'll just say for now, as I don't have Shiki, so I don't know if that screenshot I saw was right or not. Other than that, that's pretty much all the game is. For an Attack on Titan game, obviously, there doesn't need to be too much else, in my opinion, anyway. Sometimes that's what you want to do, right? If you like mindless farming like I do, like I play Warframe, I play Destiny, you know, it gets pretty mindless at times. You know, just going for something over and over again. Now granted, I don't have anything I'm just... I suck. I don't have anything I'm necessarily going after. Because, as I've said, I don't feel like Titan shifting, and I use the Ackerman clan anyway, so I can't Titan shift. I didn't kill him. Yeah, so I can't shift, so I'm not all that interested, if I'm honest, in Titan shifting. Say what you want about that, it's just not something I'm interested in, so it really wasn't a bother for me when people said, oh, you can't Titan shift in the demo, and it's hard to Titan shift even now, but as I said, I feel like a lot of people do play for Titan shifting though, so as I said, I do believe higher rates in the raids will do good. Just so people can Titan shift, and they need to release these Titans a lot faster, as you can get families for Titans that don't even exist yet. For instance, there's a rare family, Tiber, which gives you Warhammer stats, and Warhammer hasn't even been announced for an update yet, I don't believe. You can get the Jaw Titan stats, you can get Armor Titan stats, however we know the Armor Titan is coming in update 2, I believe. Or maybe even next update, they might be doing Armored and Attack Titan raids at the same time, which would be good. 2 raids at once would be nice. I don't actually remember. Hang on, I'll just play the game like usual while I talk. But, yeah, so they need to add Titans at a lot of faster rate, in my opinion. Because, look, it's Attack on Titan, right? They need more Titans. As much as I don't want to, as I said, I understand other people probably want to. My take on the monetary stuff is, I think, a fair one, but feel free to disagree. We'll go back to the main screen. I'll explain a bit more there. Yeah, but the long loading screens aside, the game is very good. They do need more Titans in the game. That's sort of the one gripe I think a lot of people have, that there aren't that many Titans, especially when you can get families for Titans that aren't even in the game yet. But I don't think that's too much of a problem. If you know you're going to want to use a Titan, like me with the Armored Titan, feel free to roll, because you have family storage, right? You can hold one family at the start. Once you proceed, once you can hold 2. I'll probably get rid of the Azumabito one once the Armor Titan gets out, and I'll probably try and go for Rhino's name so I can get some Armor Titan stats, and I can dick around with that. You also get multiple character slots, so you can also just have like your Ackerman slot, and then you can just have your ball-out Titan slot, which I might even do. We'll see. I haven't decided yet on what I'll do, but I'm pretty dedicated to my main character right now, so I have no real plans to use the other one. But, other than that, we'll get into some, I guess I'll just keep talking, because that's what you do in reviews, right? You just keep talking and waffling until eventually you reach the verdict. Overall, Attack on Titan Revolutions is a pretty good game. If you're looking for a top-notch Attack on Titan experience, you might be able to give it a pass. But if you want some mindless fun, some grinding, I'd recommend it wholeheartedly. You can damage Titan limbs, so, they'll kneel, you can blind them, so they'll cover their eyes, you can just get rid of their arms, they can't grab you. You can do all this, like, once, pretty much, so they're just completely disabled. There are modifiers that I don't really use. You get XP and money for having them on, but I don't know, I don't mind the grind. Like, if I just create an easy Shiganshi, you can see modifiers. So you can get, like, fog and stuff. Which is, definitely something you can do if you want. There's a, achievement for doing all of the, modifiers on Aberrant, which I tried and got my shit wrecked. What else is there to say? Felt there's a lot I wanted to cover and I've just sort of forgotten about. Let's just do a quick pros cons. Pros. ODM movement is fucking immaculate. I don't think anyone denies that. If they do, then they're just, respectfully fucking, like, blind. The momentum feels great. The control feels great. Honestly, disregarding, like, official game, like, just Roblox games. Like, if we just go on Roblox games, best ODM system in any game I've played, and I've played a few of the Attack on Titan games. There is one game a lot of people have been picking up recently called Freedom War. However, I can't even find it, so I don't even think it's playable on PlayStation, so I won't speak too much on Freedom War comparatively. But from the other ones I played, they were just boring, man. The movement didn't feel good, the Titans didn't look good. I don't want to slander other games, obviously, but this is just my opinion, right? So I don't want to slander about nothing, but for me, I didn't like it, right? I'm just very dramatic about it, is my thing. What's another pro? Upgrade system, very quick and easy to understand. Same with the perks. There's no need to sit there and think about it. Just fucking upgrade, right? Very, very easy. Upgrades, you know, very easy. Labeled upgrades. The grade, you know, you're based on your lowest one. So, you know, get your grades up. Skill tree, very understandable skill tree. Read the perk, see what they do. Do you like it? Grab it. If you don't, don't. Skill points are obtained by leveling up, surprisingly. Perks, easy to understand. Prestige, obviously, because everyone knows what if you're playing a video game, you probably know what prestiging is. And artifacts, probably the hardest one to understand originally, but once you get your first one, you'll understand it. Soundtrack's good, but it's just the Attack on Titan soundtrack. You know, that's why I had to turn it down. Feels great on controller. So any Roblox console players, you'll love this. It's very okay. It's not always responsive, but I think that's a Roblox issue, not necessarily a game issue. That's just the thing of it, realistically. But yeah, feels responsive enough. Like when when Roblox is not shitting the bed, feels great to just use. You can swing around. The attacks feel great. It always feels like there's always an impact on my attacks, which is fucking great. I love that. I say a lot, don't I? Can you tell I'm unscripted? I said it a million times. The family system. Wait, we're going on pros and cons, aren't we? Sorry, I was going to go like speaking in a tangent again. No, we won't talk about that. Oh, well, I guess we kind of can. One of the pros, another one of the pros, is the family system doesn't matter that much. It'll give bonus stats, and yes, some do give bonus abilities, but you can beat this entire game without it. It's not like it's hard. So that is a pro. That's like a middle one, right? The difficulty. It's not easy, but it's not hard. There's a little bit of a learning curve. Once you get a learning curve, you'll be fine. There are plenty of things you can do to make the game harder. You can do the aberrant. You can do like aberrant or modifiers if you want. That'll make the game a bit harder. Obviously, the addition of injuries makes it a bit harder as well, because being injured sucks. When I first got my eyes injured, I thought the game bugged, but no, the blurry screen is legit because I had an injury in my eye. So that's good. I like when devs do something like that. Although I would recommend changing the concussion for people that get motion sick, because as someone who gets motion sick, sometimes when I get the concussion and the screen's just like slowly shaking, it does make you feel a little bit nauseous. So either have a setting to turn it off, or just change what concussion does, which I think they should take the latter option, because, well, being able to turn off screen shake, you're not going to know if you have a concussion. That is the problem, you know what I mean? So that sort of lies between pro and con. Like that's sort of like a neutral. Like you might not. Sort of awful, I guess, in the neutral space, but I'd put it as a pro. It's a very good game to just turn your brain off and just endlessly kill titans, turn some music on, bring some friends if you want, and just slay out and feel like just feel like Levi Ackerman, you know? And that's realistically all people want from Attack on Titan games at the end of the day, I think. They just want to feel like the characters they love, and 9 times out of 10, that's like Levi. So, that was an option. And, you know, you saw the skills I had with Levi. I'm pretty sure there are skills that are similar enough to some of them in the skill tree, which is great. There are perks that are similar. Not perks, there are skills that are similar to certain abilities. Just off reading them, I can't say I've used them all, obviously. You know, you got like Rising Slash, you got Drill Thrust, which are kind of similar to the Spin Slash, but the one I'd recommend if you want the real Spin Slash is probably Torrential Steel. Just off reading it, spin like a Beyblade, dealing constant damage on contact, which is basically let it rip, but probably less powerful, or it does something a bit different. You know what I mean? There's always a way to be like the character you want, even if the Ackerman family gets Swift Strikes and Rage Mode and the official Let It Rip. But you can always feel like, which this is a good pro to have, right? You can always feel like the character you want to be, which is great. At the end of the day, that's what you should feel like. All anime fans want out of games is to be able to make their own character, be set in the world of their favorite anime, and just feel like the main character. That's all they want. At least in my experience, it's what a lot of people have wanted. Hell, that's the reason I made Elden Ring Gods on characters from anime, and I will continue to do that when Shadow of the Erdtree drops. I'm just taking a bit of an extended break from the game at the moment, but once I get back into it with Shadow of the Erdtree, 100% there'll be more gods on the channel. Keep an eye out for that if you're interested. I guess we can go into cons now. Not that I can't think of more pros. I'm sure if you gave me enough times, I would be able to think of more pros. But if I can't think of anything off the top of my head, then we might as well just call it there. Cons. Alright, cons are very subjective, same with pros. So, con number 1, family rates are fucking atrocious. The rates in this game as a whole are atrocious. However, you can defend this by simply saying that all gacha rates are like this, and yes, I agree. All gacha rates are similar to this, and Roblox rates are no different. The most popular game on this website, to my knowledge, is Souls RNG, and that shit has 120,000 players. 120,000. If I said only 120, I'm at 120,000 players playing it right now. When I was going to come back to the game, and yeah, to my knowledge, that is just jumping around an area, rolling for auras. So, you know, if you ask me, you can come play this game. Similar rates, but there's actually something to fucking do. I watched a video talking about, like, the 7 deadly sins of Roblox or something like that. If you haven't watched it, it was a good video. He just talked about, like, the different controversies different games have been in. And Souls RNG was mentioned. It just kind of really jumped around with different auras, but you do you, if that's what you're into. Another con is obviously the lack of Titans on release. There is only the Attack Titan, and as I said, for me, that's not a problem, but for other people, I can see how that would be very annoying, not being able to Titan shift. Another con is one that is only temporary, but it's that nothing much has changed from the beta. The only thing that's really changed is the Attack Titan is now a playable thing. You can now use the Attack Titan, but other than that, it's pretty much the same as the lobby now. But I don't think programming the Attack Titan and making the lobby were exactly something that needed to take roughly 4 or 5 months, I think. I'm not too sure. Might have been shorter, I just don't remember. Might have been 2 months, I just don't remember. If it was 2 months, it's a bit more realistic, I think, because the game is very high quality. We can add this to the pros, I guess. The game is, like, pretty high quality, good animations, good scenery, stuff like that, so I will give the game that. So if it was like less than 3 months, then yeah, alright, fair enough, like 3 months or less type thing. More negatives, the market and battle pass especially are very pricey. So that can be very annoying to some people, and I get it. So fair enough. I think that's a very good con to have. Just general priciness isn't like a good thing. Another con that I can mention is another temporary one, but having challenges, especially daily challenges, to complete a game mode that is not in the game yet, is not a very good idea. Locks me out of 50 gems every time this happens, so it's not good. Yeah, that's another thing we can cover. Another con. Game modes. There's only one game mode. Go in and kill things. Now, as I said, for mindless grinding, that is fine. There's no problem with that. That is not a bad thing to have in a game. Someone who plays Warframe, it's basically just exterminate. Now, exterminate isn't my favorite game mode. Survival is. But survival is exterminate, but infinite, and with an extra step of trying to keep this life support alive. So realistically, it's the same thing. I'm just endlessly killing shit, which is fun. Surprisingly. I know, shock horror, video game. You kill things and surprisingly satisfying when you feel like a fucking badass, right? So yes, I would say that is a temporary negative because they will be added eventually. It is a negative in the sense that from beta to now, there has been no new game mode, which I think is not the best. Now, being said, does the game feel like a demo? No. It felt complete when the demo was, I think. I think I could have kept it out and just updated it. But to my knowledge, Update 1 will be releasing very soon, and Update 1 will include things like the Attack Titan Raid. So, like, we get raids, so I think we're getting the Attack Titan Raid. Sorry about that. If that was too loud, I'll edit it out, but I put my hand up to the mic so you wouldn't hear it. Speaking with no water puts a strain in your throat. I'm just pulling up the Discord now, because they have a Discord where they have announcements, they give stuff like that, which is very good, so you can stay up to date with it. So Update 1 will only bring 2 things, the Attack Raid and Resonance. I'm not sure what the fuck Resonance is, but we will get the Attack Raid. And this update took about, like, 2-3 weeks, if that. I'm trying to remember when the game came out. Wasn't that long ago, to my knowledge, but maybe about a week and a half. So if that's bi-weekly and they said they wanted to release updates sooner, that's good. Hell, I'll read you the whole roadmap. So you just got update 1, right? So attack rate and resonance. I don't know what resonance is, but the attack rate will be red. So update 2 will include missions, so I assume we'll just get more mission types. Mythic perks, and a new map Uthgard. So nothing major there. I am curious to see what missions is. Maybe that's story missions. If that's a story mode, that'd be very good. Update 3 will have the Armored Raid, Armored Titan Shifting, and Thunder Spears, so I assume Thunder Spears will be using the Armored Titan Raid, for obvious reasons. Update 4 will have Trading, Permadeath, and Waves. So Waves is actually still quite a way off. And there's a to-be-decided area, so these could come out in Update 1, these could come out in Update 4, these could come out in Update 2, you know what I mean? It could be anywhere, they just haven't decided when they want to release these yet. Open World, PvP, a Regiment Revamp, and the Female Titan. Female Titan, I assume, is raid and shifting, because I think the way they're doing it is you do a raid and you get the ability to shift into that Titan. I believe is the way they're doing it. Or is that how you would grind for it? I agree, there should be a grind. There's nothing wrong with having a grind. I play Warframe and Destiny as my main MMOs type thing, or like they're kind of MMOs. They're like RPGs, right? The grindy RPGs, we'll call them. So I'm very used to having to do a grind to get the thing I want, but some people don't like that, and that's understandable. So these are things that could come in the game. I am very looking forward to an open world. I think that actually be fucking fire. Just having an open world, maybe you can like earn like money and XP just by killing titans in the open world. Maybe you can just walk around the open world, like, you know, maybe we can walk around like Trost or something, and you can go outside the wall, you can kill titans and stuff like that. I don't know. PvP, I don't really care about PvP. I know some people do like PvP. I don't like PvP Roblox games. They never fucking work the way they should. So Regiment Revamp, fuck knows. And Female Titan, Annie was cool, but not that cool. I still want the Armor Titan, which will be update 3. So, all into consideration. Let's put it all into one. All my criticisms, all my pros. You know, things I haven't thought of already and said, like cons I haven't thought of, pros I haven't thought of. Put all that together, squeeze into a little ball. Let's give it a game rating. I'm gonna say, as of right now, this is a solid 6 or 7 out of 10. One of the two. I haven't decided. I'm a bit indifferent on which one you decide to say between the two, if you agree with 6 or 7. But I solidly believe when update 1 comes out, at least when we get raids, a farmable mission type that should have a bit more of an objective and feel a bit more like compelling, or just multiple things to do if you don't want to do the normal mission, we can do it in red. I think then it will be a definite 7. And then hopefully as we go down with more updates, it'll eventually turn into an 8. I don't think it'll ever be a 9 or a 10. Now, all that being said, as good as this game is, if you want a great Attack on Titan game to play, and you're willing to spend a little bit of money, there are 2 official Attack on Titan games that you can buy and play. I would recommend just getting the second one, as the second one is the first one, but better. You play through the same story events, but you get to make your own character. In the second one, you get to follow your own story, and the game is just generally better. So, those are my opinions. If you're interested, I have a series on the Attack on Titan game, the official one, the second one, I guess. It has 2 episodes. I promise I'm working on it. And as for the people who watched the Himiko guide from Honkai Star Rail and are wondering where the next Honkai guide is, if it's coming at all, believe it or not, I have had a Yanqing video ready and it's unlisted right now, ready to release for about a month. I recorded it like the night of the Himiko video, I'm pretty sure. I just haven't got a thumbnail for it yet, so this will probably be released before it. So I just want to say here, not that it'll matter, I'll probably mention it in the description or something in the video, but if you're from here and you're going to the Yanqing video when it releases, just keep one thing in mind. If anything's outdated, it's because I recorded it months ago, well, a month ago at the time of recording this. So, anyway, that's my review of Attack on Titan Revelations on Roblox. If you want a fun, free Attack on Titan game that you can just sink some time into when you're bored, invite your friends, have some fun, then I believe this is the best game for that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later.